Georgia's small business development centers mobilize and encourage businesses to reach their full potential through a dynamic initiative called GrowSmart. With partners like Georgia Power, the future looks bright.
GrowSmart has been a big eye-opener for me.
It's been a fantastic experience. I'm so glad that we were able to do it.
It's been a great opportunity, a wonderful education.
We started our whole approach to helping small businesses, to helping established, growing small businesses. That was our target, that was our passion, and we found the Fast Track Growth Venture program was a great tool to do that. We were utilizing the Fast Track Growth Venture curriculum. It served us very well for a long time, but as a result of delivering the program, we determined that there were changes that we wanted to make. So we were modifying, we were adding things. We decided a couple of years ago that it would be time to change the curriculum and to rebrand it at the same time. So smart, profitable growth are the key objectives. We felt GrowSmart would be a great name.
Business owners who are accepted into this premier program learn to focus on 5 key strategies. The first is planning for growth. The second is marketing planning, implementation, and measurement. The third is leadership and human resource management. The fourth is financial management and expansion capital. And the fifth is operations and exit strategies. The program also includes one-on-one consultation with professionals from the Georgia SBDC.
Many of our clients, when they come in, they're facing business challenges. We do work to offer that environment that they can come into and share anything. There is somewhat of a culmination of the course itself. When someone exits the course, there's an added confidence that they have about approaching their business.
Well, at Comdex, we build mission-critical systems. Now, you might ask, what does that mean? If you've ever wondered, when you make a 911 call, what happens after the call once you hang up on the call? The systems that happen behind the scenes, that starts from the command center, which takes a call, and then assigning the officers that go at the incident, but the first responders or the police, fire, EMS, making sure that they arrive to the scene quickly, and then the communications that happen on the scene, we provide the systems that enable that. Hey, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
I'd done bachelor's degree in engineering and master's degree in engineering, but really nobody taught me how to do business. And that was my first time that I really learned how business needs to be done. I would say I was working more in the business. When I was the consultant, I was the visionary, I was the leader, and I was doing a lot of consulting with firms across the country. I wasn't really paying attention to really growing the business. It wasn't until I signed up with GrowSmart, which was Fast Track at that time, it really came together for me. And in that I realized that if you need to make your vision into a reality, you really need to transform yourself. It starts with the owner itself. What I mean by that is I was working in the business rather than on the business. So to make my vision into a reality, I realized that I needed to have other people who could enable it. We needed to have the systems and the processes in place. And then along the same time, we needed to have the financial systems as well in place to make sure that we are ready for the growth. Back then when I started, we were less than $1 million company, and I set ourselves an aggressive goal that in 4 years we'll be a $10 million company. With God's grace and things that I learned from Fast Track, we were there in less than 3 years. Once we reached that goal, our next goal was to turn it into a $50 million company. And we are halfway there, and I think in the next 2 years we'll be almost there.
GC Electrical Solutions is what is considered in our industry as a full-line electrical distributor. And what that means is simply that we are authorized by many of the premier manufacturers in our industry to market and sell and inventory their products. Those markets consist of ones that are in construction, industrial, also in highway and surface road infrastructure. This is what is referred to as a junction box. These are products that's offered to in the construction market as well as the service market. After being in business a year or so, I met an individual at Georgia Power Company who introduced me and also selected me to be a participant in their mentor protege program. As a part of that program, I was fortunate enough to be able to attend a business development class, and that class at that time was a fast track. Ben Evans and Robert Cox. Those are two supply chain employees at Georgia Power who served as my mentor during the program. With the almost 30 years experience I've had in the industry, and I thought I knew most everything it would take to run a business, but after attending the class I realized there were some things that I really were not familiar with. The first 2 years of our company, I must admit, was a loss. But after the fast track program, almost immediately we became a profitable company. Peter is my consultant at the Georgia Small Business Development Center. Peter and I, as I mentioned before, we're in constant contact. We speak with each other at least once a month. We have continued to work with Georgia Power. I'm one of several mentors myself now in Georgia Power's Premier Development Program. Participating in that program, it always keeps us fresh with our business development, and certainly we want to help those who are just starting out like we did many years ago.
Georgia Power began supporting our program in the SBDC in about 2002, 2003. When they became aware of what we were doing, they were looking for programming to help grow small businesses for a couple of reasons. Georgia Power is very involved with economic development. Their motto is to be a citizen wherever they serve. They have a very strong commitment to helping economic development, to helping their communities. But they also have, as part of that, a development to help their diverse suppliers.
It's really exciting when a strong, capable, small or diverse company finally matches up with an opportunity at a large corporation like ours. It's not always easy. It takes time. It is a courtship, it's not speed dating, so it takes a while to get small businesses into corporate America, but it really is fulfilling when we can match a good, strong company with a contract.